Hello everybody, welcome to judycentral.com online classes for law exams. So today I will be dealing with you the solved question paper of dual elementary examination of the year 2021. And let me tell you, if you want to raise objection, you have time only till 11:50 PM tonight. तो अगर आपको अगर किसी भी क्वेश्चन पे अगर आप चाहते हो अपने एंड पे ऑब्जेक्शन रेज करना तो आपको टाइम दिया गया है ऑनली टिल 11:50 तक. तो सबसे पहले मैं बता दूं, मुझे इसमें ज्यादातर क्वेश्चन सही है, इसमें गलत बस एक ही मुझे लगा है फ्रॉम माय एंड. एंड कौन सा वो क्वेश्चन है विल सी व्हाइल डीलिंग ईच एंड एवरी क्वेश्चन. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट मी टेल यू, आई एम गोइंग टू डील विथ यू टोटल नंबर ऑफ 100 क्वेश्चंस. इस एग्जाम में आपका पूरा मिला के 100 क्वेश्चंस पूछा गया था और फॉर एवरी करेक्ट अटेम्प्ट you are awarded 4 marks and for every incorrect attempt there is a negative marking of -1. So let us start with the first question. Question number 1. Under section 423 of the Companies Act 2013, any person who is aggrieved by an order of the NCLT, National Company Law Appellate Tribunal, may approach the Supreme Court on any question of law within 60 days from the date of receipt of the order of the Appellate Tribunal to him on any question of law arising out of such order. So I have already told you the answer. It's option number 3, 60 days. 2. What is the maximum number of directors a one-person company can have under the Companies Act 2013? The question is, what is the maximum number of directors? The correct option is option number 3, 15. 3. A company licensed under Section 8. Section 8 deals with formation of companies with charitable objects of the Companies Act 2013 may alter the provisions contained in its memorandum or articles only after obtaining the previous approval of option number 1, central government. 4. Under the Companies Act, the paid-up capital and turnover of a small company shall not exceed 2 crores and rupees 20 crores respectively. So there has been a latest amendment under Companies Act 2013 and the definition of small company is defined, and according to that, small company is a company whose paid-up capital doesn't exceed 2 crores and the turnover doesn't exceed 20 crores. Then question number 5. Under which doctrine outsiders dealing with the company are entitled to assume that as far as internal proceedings of the company are concerned, everything has been done regularly? This is option number 3, indoor management. Then question number 6. What is the legal status of a promoter in relation to a company? This is absolutely right. This is option number 4, neither an agent or trustee. बहुत लोगों को लग रहा होगा कि promoter also acts as a trustee of the company, but ये इसका आंसर बिल्कुल सही दिया हुआ है. He is actually neither an agent nor a trustee. If I talk about generally the status or the legal status of any promoter. 7. First annual general meeting of a newly incorporated company which is registered under the provisions of the Companies Act 2013 is to be held within. This is option number 2, 9 months from the date of closing of the first financial year. 8. Identify the correct statement or statements on high courts in India from the following. The correct option is option number A only. Article 215 of the Constitution provides that every high court shall be a court of record and shall have all the powers of such court, including the power to punish for contempt or itself. Only statement A is correct. 226 deals with the appellate jurisdiction of the high court. This is not true because article 226 deals with the writ jurisdiction of high court. And C, article 214 declares that the provisions of clauses 4 and 5 of article 124 of the Constitution relating to the procedure for the removal of a judge of the Supreme Court shall be made applicable in relation to a high court. No, this is not given because article 214 only deals with the high court. Question number 9. The Government of City of Delhi versus Union of India 2018 is a decision of the Constitution bench of the Supreme Court on the interpretation of article. Very easy one. This is option number 4, article 239A of the Constitution. और ये question previous year का repeat है. 10. Which one of the following is not a decision of the power of Parliament to amend the Constitution of India and procedure therefore? This is actually option number 3, Union of India versus Naveen Jindal. Then question number 11. Which of the following is correct? This is also 2. Question option number 2, part 9A of the Constitution of India deals with municipalities. So this is actually true. Then question number 12, match list 1 with list 2. So let us see. the how to match. So the correct option is option number 2, A4, B3, C2, D1. So let us match. Doctrinal eclipse has been the subject of Bikaji Narayan Dakras versus State of MP. Doctrine of severalty has been dealt in the case of RNDC versus Union of India. Doctrine of basic structure is the subject of Keshwananda Bharti versus State of Kerala, and doctrine of waiver is the subject of Vashishya Nath versus CIT. Then question number 13, in which of the following cases the Supreme Court of India held that the freedom of speech and expression through the medium of internet is an integral part of Article 19 clause 1 subclause A of the Constitution of India? This is option number 3, Anuradha Bhasin versus Union of India. एक latest Supreme Court judgment है, I've already dealt with you the like जो मेरे जो sessions रहे जिसमें मैं हर मंथ का जो इम्पोर्टेंट क्या कहते हैं जजमेंट डिस्कस करती हूँ फॉर सुप्रीम कोर्ट, इसमें मैंने भी इस जजमेंट को डिस्कस किया था. देन क्वेश्चन नंबर 14, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज अ डिसीजन ऑन द मीनिंग ऑफ स्टेटस defined under Article 12 of the Constitution of India? This is actual option number 4, Pradeep Kumar Vishwas versus Indian Institute of Chemical Biology, and the option is totally correct. 15, in which case the Supreme Court of India held the following: we think that the right to life includes the right to live with human dignity and all that goes along with it, namely the bare necessities of life such as adequate nutrition, clothing and shelter, and facilities for reading, writing and expressing oneself in diverse forms, freely moving about and mixing and commingling with the fellow human beings. And this has been held in the case of Francis Corelli Mullin versus UT of Delhi, option number 4. 16. Which among the following cases led to the adding of clause 4 to Article 16 of the Constitution of India by the Constitution Amendment Act 1951? This is option number 3, State of Madras versus Champakam Dorai Rajan. 17. Identify the correct statement or statements on the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court of India from the following. So the correct option is A, B and C. So all the options are correct. 131 lays down the exclusive and original jurisdiction of Supreme Court. This is correct. Article 132 to 136 of the Constitution of India deals with the appellate jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. This is also correct. And 143 deals with the advisory jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. 18. Which of the following is correct in the context of the Indian Contract Act? This is actually option number 2, stranger to consideration can enforce a promise. This is absolutely true, because stranger to contract cannot enforce a promise, but stranger to consideration can enforce a promise. और ये क्वेश्चन भी प्रीवियस ईयर से ही लिया गया है. 19. As per section 16 of the Indian Contract Act 1872, a person is deemed to be in a position to dominate the will of another where this is actually option number, all are correct, A, B, C and D. He holds a real or appellate authority over the other. Actually section 16 deals with the term of undue influence. तो undue influence के लिए क्या क्या मतलब necessary उसकी ingredients होने चाहिए, like he holds a real or apparent authority over the other, then he stands in a fiduciary relation to the other. C, he makes a contract with a person whose mental capacity is temporarily affected by reason of age, illness, or mental or bodily distress. And D, he makes a contract with a person whose mental capacity is permanently affected by reason of age, illness, or mental or bodily distress. So all of the given options are correct. Question number 20. A promises to obtain for B an employment in the public service, and B promises to pay 1,000 rupees to A. The agreement is option number 1, void. Then 21. Which of the following cases is related to the principle that acceptance in the context of a contract must be communicated to the offerer himself? Again, the option is correct. This is option number 3, Feldhaus versus Bindley. 22. B accepts A's proposal by posting a letter of acceptance to A. The above acceptance, this is actually option number 3, can be revoked by B at any time before or at the moment when the letter of acceptance reaches A. बहुत लोगों को लग रहा होगा कि ये गलत है, because it is given that before or at the moment when the letter of acceptance reaches A. See, let me tell you, it can be revoked not only before the letter of acceptance reaches to A, but also at the moment when the letter of acceptance reaches A. So suppose कीजिए कि if the letter of acceptance reaches and at the same time letter of revocation is also accepted by A, then the latter will be considered and the contract will be contract will stand revoked. Then question number 23. Who among the following may dispense with or remit performance of promise under Section 63 of the Indian Contract Act? This is actually option number 1, promisee. Then question number 24. A contract is not discharged by commercial hardship, option number 3. And this question is also taken from previous year. 25. X places an order with Y for supply of 50 radio sets. Y knows nothing of X's mode of conducting his business. Y could not supply them in time. X loses a profitable contract due to non-receipt of the radio sets and claim his loss of profit from Y. X will fail in his claim because the nature of loss is special. Because Y is not intimated the excess mode of conducting his business, and he actually fails to deliver the radio sets on time, and for that X cannot claim because the nature of the loss is actually special in nature, not ordinary. Question number 26. A supplies B a lunatic with necessary suitable to his condition in life. A is actually entitled to be reimbursed from B's property, option number 1. 27. Hochester versus De La Tour is related to this, option number 2, anticipatory breach of contract. This is totally correct. 28. When is consent of the victim relevant for the offence of trafficking as defined in section 370 of the Indian Penal Code 1860? So the correct option is option number 4. It is not relevant. So consent of the victim is actually not relevant for the commission of the offence of trafficking. 29. Which of the following sections was not added to the Indian Penal Code by the Criminal Amendment Act 2013? This is actually option number 1, section 228A. Then 30. Which of the following offences under the Indian Penal Code doesn't require involvement of minimum 5 persons? This is option number 2, robbery, because robbery actually requires 1 or 2 persons, but not of 5 persons. Then 31. Which of the following is correct about marital rape under the Indian Penal Code? So now I'm telling you can raise objection to this question. पूरे questions को मैंने सही से देखा है और उसके आंसर्स जो है मैंने मिलाया भी है with the correct provisions, and I have found that only this question could be challenged. क्योंकि अब मैं इसका बता देती हूँ. There is an exception to under section 375 which says that the age of the wife below should be 15 years, not 18 years as given in the question. And I am telling you कि यहाँ पे इन्होंने क्यों 18 years बताया है, because there is a judgment of the Supreme Court, Shakti Vahini versus Union of India, and in that judgment Supreme Court has noted that the wife shall be below 18 years, not below 15 years. तो उसमें एक तरीके से एज बार जो 15 years से it has been raised. So only from that context they have given the correct option is option number 3. But according to the question it is asking that what is the correct about marital rape under the Indian Penal Code. अगर मैं Indian Penal Code के हिसाब से बात करूँ, then the age of the wife shall be below 15 years, not below 18 years, which has been given under section 375. 32. For which of the following offences under the Indian Penal Code the right of private defence is not available to the extent of causing death? This is option number 4, extortion. 33. In calculating fraction of terms of punishment under the Indian Penal Code, imprisonment for life has to be taken as, this is option number 1, imprisonment for 20 years. 34. Ajay deploys men with firearms at the outlets of a building and tells Neeraj that they will fire at Neeraj if he attempts to leave the building. Which offence is Ajay guilty of under the Indian Penal Code? This is option number 4, wrongful confinement. 35. Failure to provide free treatment to an acid attack victim is punishable under, this is option number B, section 166B. Then question number 36. Z entrusted his servant S with some silver cutlery to be kept safely. S dishonestly runs away with the cutlery to his hometown without Z's consent. S is guilty of which offence under the Indian Penal Code? और इस क्वेश्चन में भी मुझे काफी सारे कमेंट्स मिले हैं कि दिस क्वेश्चन इज रॉन्ग और दिस क्वेश्चन इज नॉट रॉन्ग. द रीजन व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग यू, because this is actually one of the illustration given under section 378 which deals with theft. तो इसीलिए इसका करेक्ट ऑप्शन रहेगा ऑप्शन नंबर 4, theft. अगर आपका कंफ्यूजन हो, यू कैन रेफर टू द इलस्ट्रेशंस गिवन अंडर सेक्शन 378 और वहीं से ये लिया गया है. 37X begins to unloose the muzzle of a ferocious dog intending to cause Z to believe that he is about to cause the dog to attack Z. X is guilty of which offense under the Indian Penal Code? So this is actually option number 3, assault. 38. The computer under the Information Technology Act 2000 means any electronic, magnetic, optical or any high-speed data processing device or system which performs logical, arithmetic, memory and communication functions by manipulations of electronic, magnetic or optical impulses and includes all input, output, processing, storage, computer software or communication facilities which are connected or related to the computer in a computer system or computer network. So the correct option would be, I have already told you, option number 1, logical, arithmetic, memory and communication. So this is actually the definition of computer given under Information Technology Act. 39. If the proposal and acceptance of proposal expressed in electronic format by means of electronic record in a contract formation, such contract shall be deemed to be. So in that case, B and C. Not enforceable solely on the ground that it was expressed through email and signed with digital signatures. These two. And C, not enforceable solely on the ground that it was expressed on the website. Then question number 14. In which of the following cases the Supreme Court interpreted the word actual knowledge under section 79 clause 3 subclause B of the Information Technology Act 2000 as actual knowledge by a court order? So the correct option is only option number A, Shreya Shinghal versus Union of India. बहुत लोगों को लग रहा होगा कि अवनीश सरकार versus State of West Bengal, like mostly the tendency of the candidate is like when the options are given like all are correct or A, B, C are correct. So students only like get tempted to all of the above, but this is not the case here. Because both in the case of Ratan Tata versus Union of India or Avnik Sarkar versus State of West Bengal और MySpace versus Super Cassettes, इन सारे में ये चीज एक्चुअली एक्चुअल नॉलेज के बारे में ये चीज नहीं कही गई है. सो दिस अ रीजन व्हाई ऑप्शन नंबर ए इज करेक्ट. देन क्वेश्चन नंबर 41. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग एक्ट्स आर पनिशेबल अंडर सेक्शन 67B of the Information Technology Act 2000? So the correct option is here. It's A, B and C. This is publishing or transmitting material depicting children is sexually explicit act. B, facilitating abusing children online. And C, browsing material depicting children in indecent or sexually explicit manner. And section 67B doesn't mention about stalking children online. Then 42. On which of the following grounds under section 69 of the Information Technology 2000 the central government may direct any agency of the government or intermediary to block for access by the public or cause to be blocked for access by the public any information generated, transmitted, received, stored or hosted in any computer resource? So here the correct option is option number A and B only, public order and sovereignty and integrity of India. And these are the grounds on which the agency can block any content or any website which is actually transmitting such material which has the tendency to disturb both A and B. The options given in both A and B. Then 43. Which of the following is a non-patentable invention? This is actually option number A, a method of agriculture and horticulture. 44. Which of the following is an example of geographical indication? This is correct. Option number 2, Basmati. 45. Which of the following is not a ground for applying for compulsory license under the Patents Act 1970? This is actually option number 4, bad quality of the patented invention. Then 46. Which of the following is not an indication of certification mark as defined in the Trademarks Act 1990? So this is actually option number 4, correct, quantity. 47. Which among the following is not regarded as basic premise of legal positivism? So this is actually option number 4, validity of law is contingent upon its acceptance by people. 48. Under the Patent Act 1970, the complete specification is required to be filed after how many months from the date of the filing of the provisional specification? This is also correct. This option number 2 given is 12 months. 49. Which one of the following is a trademark protected under the Trademarks Act? This is option number 3, a logo. 50. Professor H.L.A. Hart belonged to Positive Law School, option number 2. 51. Who is called the father of English jurisprudence? This is option number 3, John Austin. Match the theories of property given in column A with their author in column B. So let us match. Natural law theory has been dealt by option number 3, Locke. Metaphysical theory has been dealt by option number 2, Hegel. Historical theory has been dealt by Henry Maine, and psychological theory has been dealt by option number 4, Bentham. Then 53, match the concepts in column A with their jural opposites in column B. अब बहुत सारे लोगों को ये क्वेश्चन भी गलत लग रहा होगा. Like let me tell you, आप जो सोच रहे हैं that is actually jural, not jural opposites. Okay, the question is about you are actually thinking that the question is asking about jural correlatives, but not. The question is actually asking you to match the jural opposites. So let us match. Right, for the opposite of right is no right. Then liberty, the opposite of liberty is duty. C, power, the opposite of power is disability. And for immunity, the opposite word is liability. So I hope you understood that the question is not regarding jural correlatives, but the question is about jural opposites. 54. Which of the following is not an immovable property under the Transfer of Property Act 1882? So this is actually option number 3, right to worship. 55. According to section 5 of the Transfer of Property Act 1882, living persons include, this is actually all of the above, A, B, C, and D, a company, association, body of individuals and individual. 56. Which among the following is correct in the context of the right of space succession units? So space succession cannot be transferred. It is actually, you get it by, and it is a heritable right. And you cannot transfer this right. This is non-transferable. Then 57. A father transferred his property to his married Christian daughter on the condition that she would not have the right to alienate the property during her marriage. The transfer is valid. Why? Because here it is given the daughter is belong from Christian religion, not from Hindu religion. So these are reason why the correct option is option number 2, valid. Then 58. The rule against perpetuity is discussed under which section of the Transfer of Property Act 1882? This is option number 2, section 14. Then 59. Which of the following is not true? So the correct option is option number 4. Permanent Court of Arbitration was established under the Treaty of Versailles. So this is actually not true. Then question number 60. Which one of the following system was introduced by the League of Nations? This is actually option number 2, mandate system. 61. According to the United Nations Charter, the UNO is based on the principle of sovereign equality of states, but the Charter itself deviates from the same as, because option number 4, it divides the membership of the Security Council into permanent and non-permanent members. So these are reason why the principle of UNO, which is based on principle of sovereign equality, actually fails to substantiate, because the Security Council only differentiates the member between permanent and non-permanent members. Then question number 62. Which among the following is the first case decided by the International Court of Justice in respect of international personality of international institutions? This is option number 2, reparations case. 63. According to the Supreme Court of India, the rules of customary international law are applicable in India only. This is actually option number 2 if they are not in conflict with the municipal law. 64. According to the International Law Commission's articles on state responsibility, which of the following is not a form of reparation? This is actually option number 3, imprisonment. Then question number 65. The principle rebus sic stantibus in international law refers to. So it refers to, this is option number 1, fundamental change in circumstances. 66. Which of the following is not correct about asylum? This is actual option number A, political offender may not be granted asylum. Well, this is not true. 67. Which of the following is not correct about continental shelf? This is actually option number 4. Its breadth may not extend beyond 200 nautical miles from the baseline. 68. Which principal organ of the United Nations is mainly concerned with promoting respect for human rights? So this is actual option number 1, Economic and Social Council. 69. Match the legal maxims in column A with their meaning in column B. So let us match. Damnum sine injuria, it means damage without injury. Injuria sine damnum, it means injury without damage. Ubi just ibi remedium, it means where there is a right, there is a remedy. And qui facit per alium facit per se, it actually means option number 1. One who acts through another acts for himself. 71 of the following is associated with the pigeonhole theory in the field of law of torts. This is option number 2 Salmon. ये भी previous year का repeat है. 71. In defamation the term innuendo means. अब ये भी लोगों को गलत लग रहा होगा. People like mostly most of you are actually thinking the correct option to option number 4, privilege. See, innuendo is a privilege, but the question is regarding what is the meaning of innuendo. So innuendo has actually innuendo is something, the statement which is made in innocent terms, and it doesn't have any primary meaning. So this is a reason why the correct option is option number 3, secondary meaning. So innuendo only has the secondary meaning, because if innuendo has the primary meaning, then it will turn as defamation. But innuendo has the secondary meaning. So this is the reason why. Obviously privilege is one of the, what you call, privilege can be taken as a ground of defense, but it doesn't mean that the innuendo has the meaning in privilege. This 72. The doctrine of common employment was first laid down in the case of this option number 1, Priestley versus Fowler. 73. Which among the following has the power to direct the closure of any industry under section 33 of the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974? This is also correct. This is option number 1. State Pollution Control Board has the power that it can direct the closure of any industry under section 33A of the Water Act. 74. In which case the Supreme Court of India held that in the modern sense the distinction between sovereign or non-sovereign power thus does not exist. It all depends on the nature of power and manner of its existence. So this is actually option number 3, and Nagendra Rao and Company versus State of AP. ये भी previous year का ही question है. 75. According to Motor Vehicles Amendment Act 2019, what is the minimum amount of compensation for road accident victims in case of grievous injury in the hit and run motor accident? So this is actually option number A. A fixed sum of 50,000 or such higher amount as may be prescribed by the central government. 76. Actually question was unexpected tha, because this question is actually dealing with the Motor Vehicles Amendment Act. So this question is actually under the topic of contemporary legal events. 76. Which of the following section that deal with offences for juveniles have been added to the Motor Vehicles Act 1988 through the Motor Vehicle Amendment Act 2019? This is actually option number 2, section 199A and 199B. 77. Within how many days an appeal can be filed before the National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission against an order of the Central Consumer Protection Authority under the Consumer Protection Act 2009? So this is actually option number 4, 30 days. Then question number 78. Select the incorrect option. Under the new Consumer Protection Act 2019, a product service provider shall be liable in a product liability action if option number 1, the service provided by him was faulty or imperfect or deficient or inadequate in quantity, nature or manner of performance, which is required to be provided by or under any law for the time being is forced except pursuant to any trade practices. The question is regarding what is incorrect, what not is correct about Consumer Protection Act 2019. So the correct option is option number 1. The 79. According to the Consumer Protection Act 2019, if any manufacturer or service provider made a false or misleading advertisement which is prejudicial to the interest of consumer, he shall be punished with. So this is actually imprisonment up to 2 years, option number 3, and with fine up to rupees 10 lakh. Then 18. Which of the following cases the High Court of Uttarakhand declared the rivers Ganga and Yamuna as legal person? This is actually option number 4, Muhammad Salim versus State of Uttarakhand. 81. Which among the following cases is not relevant in the context of the public trust doctrine? So this actually, the correct option is option number 4, State of MP versus Keria Ledana Liquor Limited. So this question doesn't deal with the topic of public trust doctrine. 82. Which among the following is appellate forum for any person aggrieved by any award, decision or order of the National Green Tribunal? So this actually option number 2, Supreme Court of India. So Supreme Court of India is actually the appellate forum for any appeal against National Green Tribunal. Then question number 83, the National Green Tribunal has jurisdiction over all civil cases arising out of the implementation of statute mentioned in Schedule 1 of the National Green Tribunal Act 2010. Which among the following statute is not mentioned in Schedule 1? So this is actually option number 4, Wildlife Protection Act 1972, and this option is also totally correct. Then question number 84, state governments are required to obtain prior approval from the central government to use any forest land for non-forest purposes under the Forest Conservation Act 1980. Which among the following is not recorded as non-forest purposes under it? So the non-forest purposes is actually option number 4, the construction of dams relating to conservation of forest. So see, बहुत लोग को ऐसा लग रहा होगा कि the correct option number 2, clearing of forest for cultivation of medicinal plants. No, this is not correct. The question is asking which among the following is not regarded as non-forest purposes. Not non-forest purposes यही हो सकता है option number 4, construction of dams relating to conservation of forest. Then 85, in which year India adopted its first national water policy? This is actually option number 2, 1987. 86, which among the following cases is not related to the principle of absolute liability? Then this correct option is option number 4, Municipal Council Ratlam versus Vardhichand. So this case law is not related, because this case law is relating to the subject of nuisance, not absolute liability. 87, trail smelter arbitration, which is between United States and Canada, is known for. This is option number 1, duty not to cause transboundary harm. 88, according to the Sale of Goods Act 1930, goods doesn't include. This is option number 2, money. 89, under the Sale of Goods Act 1930, what can be considered as condition in a contract of sale with reference to goods? So this is actually option number 4, stipulation essential to the main purpose of the contract. So ये भी this question has also been taken from the previous year 19. Under the Sale of Goods Act 1930, a voluntary transfer possession from one person to another is actually option number 4. Option number 2, delivery. The correct option is. Then question number 91. Under the Sale of Goods Act 1930, price is defined as money consideration. Then question number 92, Hindu Marriage Act 1955 provides extraterritorial operation on non-Hindu couples or couples residing in other countries only when both parties are of Indian domicile. So लोगों को ये भी लग रहा होगा both are citizen of India. No, both has to be of Indian domicile. 93, read two statements below and choose the correct answer from the options. So here the correct option is here, both 1 and 2 are incorrect. In Maneka Gandhi versus Indira Gandhi, the estate of late Shri Sanjay Gandhi was governed by the rules of succession under the Indian Succession Act, and to late Sanjay Gandhi was born to a Parsi father and a Hindu mother and brought up as a Parsi. Now this is not correct. Then question number 94, a male aged 20 years marries B, a female aged 17 years in the year 2018 according to Hindu Rites and Ceremony 2021. So you have to choose the correct option, and the correct option is A, B, C and D are correct. Like I'm giving you why it is so. A has a right to get the marriage dissolved under the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2006. Now I'm telling you why. In the year of 2018, the female was only aged 17 years. And in the year of 2021, she is actually turned 19 years. And for the dissolving of the marriage, it is required that before the woman turns 18 years, she has to validate her marriage. But she has already crossed the age of 18 years. And this is the reason why all of the above options are incorrect, because the marriage cannot be annulled. क्योंकि जो फीमेल की एज जो है वो 18 साल के ऊपर हो चुकी है. नाउ शी हैज ऑलरेडी टर्न 19 और आपको 18 साल या तो आप 18 साल कंप्लीट करते हो या उससे पहले पहले आपको ये मैरिज को डिसेंड करना है, एनल करना है. And this is a reason why given options are incorrect. Then question number 93, owing to incompatibility of the parties to the marriage, if they have not resumed cohabitation after judicial separation decree, or there is no restitution of conjugal rights after passing of the RCR decree for a period of 1 year or upward, it is better that they divorce. Which theory best suits their divorce? This is actually option number 2, breakdown theory. Then question number 96, a Hindu divorced male aged 24 years has 2 years old son. He wants to adopt an orphan female aged 5 years. According to which of the following is correct? This is actually option number 4. He could adopt neither under the Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956 nor the Juvenile Justice Care and Protection Act 2005. So this is actually there has to be an age difference of 21 years. And because he is already 24 years and the female age is 5 years, and this is a reason why he cannot adopt that female child. Then the question number 97, a Hindu joint family belonging to Bombay Sub-School of Mitakshara School comprises ex-father, mother, wife and 2 daughters. Ex died in January 2021. On the death of ex, each daughter is entitled to this 5/48 of the entire property. So बहुत लोगों को लग रहा होगा why it is not 1/3 of the entire property, but it has some logic behind it, and I'll explain it I'll try to explain it in the next session. 98, in which of the following cases Prakash versus Phulvati was overruled? So this is actual option number 3, Vinita Sharma versus Rakesh Sharma. In this the decision is given by the Supreme Court that suppose on the date of the partition, if the father is not alive, then still the still the daughter has the right of share. So and the same thing has been there was some point which was in contention in Prakash versus Phulvati, and the same has been overruled in the Vinita Sharma's case. 99, Shaira Banu versus Union of India, Constitution Bench of the Supreme Court ruled that triple talaq was unconstitutional. The dissenting opinion in the case has been written by, this is actually option number 1, CJI Jagdeep Singh Kehar and Justice J.S. Abdul Nazir. Then 100, which of the following statement is correct? This is actually option number 2, conversion to another religion by Muslim male automatically dissolves his marriage. तो ये भी ऑप्शन करेक्ट है, क्योंकि सपोज इफ a Muslim female if she changes her religion, that doesn't automatically dissolve the marriage. But if if a Muslim male actually changes his religion, if he renounces Muslim, then the marriage is automatically dissolved. तो ये रहा आपका आज का सेशन, और उम्मीद है आप लोगों को पसंद आई होगी. Do not forget to give a like, share and subscribe to the channel. I have already told you in which question you can raise the objection. So मिलते हैं एक नए सेशन के साथ, तब तक के लिए हैव अ गुड डे.